I ain't gonna hold you. Probably so. I fucked up. I hit the wrong button. Sir. What you doing, sweetie? You need a paper towel?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wipe your face off.
Okay. On my leg.
Huh?
I said off my leg.
Wipe your leg.
Yeah.
Why you gotta wipe your leg? You got ranch on your leg.
Oh, yes.
Damn, get in there.
No, we are not doing it. Oh my gosh. Let's go on. Let's move on to the NFL, okay? It's a huge AFC North showdown tonight as the Bengals face the Baltimore Ravens. By the way, in Baltimore, the Ravens are looking to hold on to first place in the division. Meanwhile, the Bengals are seeking their first AFC North win. Who do you believe in more, Burrow or Lamar Jackson? We'll start with the ladies. Let's let the ladies.
Address me as Kimberly A.
Excuse me. I make the rules.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with the Ravens on this one. I trust Lamar in this particular matchup only because I watched I covered the Bengals on Sunday against the Texans, and for me, the loss of T. Higgins is a big deal. The loss of Sam Hubbard is a big deal. Um, I trust the Ravens offense more, given that T. Higgins is out. I think, heading into that game, I talked to Tyler Boyd about how having all three, a healthy Jamar Chase, a healthy T. Higgins, and him, how people are able to, you double one, you got to deal with the other two. And I think that presents some issues for them offensively.
Daniel Lawson.
I'm taking Joe Burrow tonight. Number one, when these two teams met week 2, Joe Burrow played on one leg and played well. He was like 27 to 40 for 250-something, 2 touchdowns. And this is a must-win game in many ways for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I called Monday Night Football Week 3, I think, against them and the Rams. And I just remember they viewed it as a must-win. It was how many different ways can we get Jamar Chase the football? And I think that's going to be Joe Burrow's mindset. If we're just honest about the performance last week when it comes to them and the Texans, C.J. Stroud was absolutely off the charts. Joe threw 2 unbelievably uncharacteristic interceptions. 2, maybe 1 on the run. Worst decision-wise I've ever seen in his NFL career. We're not going to get that Joe again. We will not get everything that I've ever seen since that LSU year about that guy is the moment, a silent assassin. Like, he rises. And I just think because of the magnitude of the moment, because how well he played. Now, usually Baltimore's got him. Baltimore is often his kryptonite. I think specifically Stephen A., Mr. Stephen A., Kimberly A., and Big Fella. Tonight comes down to first down for Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Like, if he's good on first down and that offense is good on first down, I think they'll be okay. No Marlon Humphrey likely for Baltimore's defense. That is a huge deal. If they're bad on first down and they get into third down world against this simulated pressure unit in Baltimore, good night. It'll be a long night. So I'm taking Joe.
Come on, Ringo.
How big this game is and how poorly that last week's game ended.
The desperation, because you've heard me say on Get Up this morning that I feel like this is a must-win game. I want to take Joe Burrow because of that, because I think it's a desperation game.
Right.
But I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens in this game because Lamar Jackson and Baltimore Ravens have been like the Bengals killer. They really have.
Sure.
They've really.
Lamar's 3-1 against Burrow.
Yes, he's had Joe Burrow's number, and I think Kimberly talked about some of the injuries that the Cincinnati Bengals have. The Sam Hubbard one is a big one. I know they played without T. Higgins last week. I thought Joe Burrow did a pretty good job outside of the interception, but the Sam Hubbard one on the defensive side of the ball is a huge one because we know Trey Hendrickson is already dealing with an injury as well. So, listen, Baltimore has its flaws and issues as well. We know in the fourth quarter, Baltimore is prone to give away games. They get up on people, and for some reason, I don't know what it is, whether it's we talked about on Get Up this morning, the defense, the explosive pass plays in the fourth quarter, they give it up. But I think the injuries for the Cincinnati Bengals, those are some big-time guys that they're missing going into this game. So I'm giving Lamar Jackson and Baltimore the edge.
No Ronnie Stanley tonight, though.
That is true. That is true.
And Marlon, as you're saying, is out for the game as well.
So as much as some of those injuries matter, like what injury is going to impact the quarterback play more, I guess? Do we think it's like T with Joe Burrow or Ronnie Stanley with Lamar Jackson? I think Joe Burrow is a elite enough quarterback that he can mask the T thing for another week or 2 maximum. Obviously, to go on that run matters. But not having your left tackle, Ronnie Stanley's a huge part of this conversation.
I feel you on that. Here's where I'm at with it, y'all. On one hand, I get where you're coming from, and it is Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, AFC Championship game last year. We know what he brings to the table. The flip side to it is that Lamar Jackson, 14-3, lifetime following a loss, winning his last 6 games after losing the loss. That's number one. I can't ignore that, right? I can't ignore that. Number 2, the Ravens have had the lead and have held the lead in the final 2 minutes of regulation in all 10 games this year. All 10 games. They've blown 3 of them. They won the other 7. But and then you have 28 minutes, 46 seconds is the amount of time they have trailed this season. It's the fewest after 10 games since Shannon Sharp's Denver Broncos team. I believe it was 1998. This is what I'm talking about when you look at the Baltimore Ravens. And so I'm looking at it collectively, and I'm saying, if you're talking about Lamar versus Joe Burrow straight up, I get where you're coming from. But just like you had T. Higgins out last time, if you got Lamar Jackson got left tackle out now, I'm just looking at it from the standpoint that the dual threat that he is. Joe Burrow, as great as he is, still isn't 100%. And his teammates aren't either. And I look at it from that perspective, and the fact that this game is in Baltimore, I'm just inclined to believe on Thursday Night Football is Lamar.
Real quick, can you give me the stat? How long have they trailed this year?
28 minutes, 46 seconds.
And that's the least through 10 games?
The fewest by any team through 10 games since Shannon Sharp's 1998 Broncos team, who went on to win the Super Bowl.
So here's the thing, watching the Bengals and the Texans. Joe Burrow after that game talked about how the Texans defense forced him to have to use his legs more. He was like, I got to switch up because of how they're playing me. I need to be able to try to move out the pocket, do some things, and they were ready for it. And when I look at the Baltimore defense, this is a defense starting the season, talking to Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, they're like, we are the best defense in this division in football. Okay, this is a moment for you guys to show up, to force Joe Burrow to be uncomfortable in the pocket, not leave it on Lamar and this offense to keep having to come back and hold leads. Like, it really falls on the defense because the 3 losses, it's been probably within the last minute and a half of game that they've won those games.
Number one, T. Higgins ain't playing tonight, so that's going to be a big problem for Baltimore. Number two, I'm sorry for Cincinnati. Number two, what's Cincinnati's problem defensively? It's covering tight ends. You got Mark Andrews leading the league in tight end spot with 6 touchdowns. Yeah. So if you're Lamar Jackson, you're certainly going to target him. You know, you're going to be compromised offensively. Defensively, you're going to be compromised.
Not only because Baltimore jumps out of the gate fast, but I'm just talking about just down. Yeah. If they fall behind as far as in the chains behind as far as Baltimore's concerned,
Let me throw this out. Let me throw this out to y'all. Bengals lose tonight. Season over.
No.
I'm not there.
I am. I think it's over. If they lose tonight, I think they're done. The Bengals are 1-4 in the AFC right now. 1-4 in the AFC. 1-4 in the AFC. They've already lost 2 games within the division. They lose to Baltimore in the crowded AFC right now. Listen, we're talking about Houston, Indy.
Yeah.
I know Indy's 5-5 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffalo,
Buffalo's still 5-5.
Pittsburgh, like there's a lot of teams, and you can't afford to be
Losing those
wasting.
conference. They're going to lose out because of the losses within the conference. They're going to lose out to
Within the
somebody.
conference, that's what I'm talking
All
about.
right, so I don't think tonight is it feels like a must-win. It does, the gravity of it. I think the winner of tonight wins the division. All right. Cincinnati's got 5 wins. They got to get you 10, right? At least 10. They're playing Pittsburgh next week. Mm-hmm. Then they have the Jags, Indy, Minnesota. I think they win those 3 games. Jags, Indy, Minnesota.
All 3.
I think they win all 3 of those,
Okay.
yes. So then we're talking about Pittsburgh twice they have left. Mm-hmm. Tonight, Kansas City.
You know they're going to lose one of them. One.
Okay, so one of them to Pittsburgh. That means out of 1 left for Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Cleveland, and tonight, they got to get 2.
Mhm.
So they got to beat out of the 4 games between Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Kansas City. They got to go 500.
You know who plays Joe Burrow pretty well? Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean,
Kevin Stefanski, for whatever reason, Kevin Stefanski versus Zach Taylor, it's a Kevin Stefanski advantage.
I think Stefanski. I just don't think, because if we're gonna say one team from the AFC East we feel great about right now, Miami, right? Buffalo, we got to see what happens.
Right.
Rest. AFC South is gonna get one team. I do not.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Houston 6-3. Stupid ass bounce off. Fucked us up. So, bro. You ain't gotta worry about that. That other they said about Deanna. She's feeling sluggish. She at home full of energy, cuz. What's up, cuz?
What's good with y'all people? Who playing?
Me and John.
Oh shoot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, guys, hey. Yeah, I was like, look, hey, motherfucker jumped like hell, didn't he? Hell yeah. Damn. I did goddamn lose that Super Bowl on some crazy shit, man. Don't worry, I had Justin Fields goddamn in a little bit. Yeah, I traded Danny Dimes and Danny Dimes and uh fucking yeah, Danny Dimes, Isaiah Simmons, and Panay Swell for shit. I got Justin Fields, cuz goddamn I had to. I can't stand this nigga Danny Dimes, bro. Daniel Jones is fucking. Ooh, that's a fumble. That nigga wasn't throwing. You wasn't throwing that shit, was you? Boy, you had damn running back wide open. The running back.
Baby, do you get to pick the uniforms?
Nah, fucking. You just picked the color, I believe, or some shit. No, I'm lying.
Oh, so you can't customize nothing.
Nah. Mm-hmm. I need to move, but then Junior like the same. Well, Junior picked Houston. I think I picked them shit. But Junior, no, I think Junior picked all of it. I was telling them Houston or California. Stick, stick, stick. Let it hit, hit, hit.
Mike Vick on the cover now.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's the old cover too.
Oh my God.
That's the '07 cover. I mean, it's mad when you can knock helmets off. Damn. They need to take Taco Bells out the game.
Yeah, nah, I love that shit. Cause I'm coming to punch that bitch. I need to get goddamn.
Taco Battle shouldn't exist though. Like they don't
It,
happen in real life.
yeah, dude.
Cause what just happened does not happen in real life.
Niggas goddamn run up on each other all the time. It take more than one
Cause
nigga to
a
tackle the
defensive.
nigga.
All right, cause
Now, defensive end being in the tackle battle, I get that. You feel me? Like he's gonna tackle this nigga. But for the most part, nah, it's straight. It's
You've
straight.
got mail.
You trying to punch that shit.
You've got mail.
Good shit, DeMarcus. He really didn't had a good ass game. Should put Ricci lead on that motherfucker. Again!
I've been watching Ninja play. I see it. It's everywhere. Treasure chest, presents, treasure chest, and presents.
I ain't gonna hold you. They wouldn't let me react either. Let me get about this. Shit, fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look, you throwing that motherfucker. Nah, man. You got that. Leave that nigga like. Stick, stick, stick. Let it hit, hit, hit. Hey, what niggas about to get on Fort? Mm-hmm. What you on, cuz?
Doing my training.
You ain't trying to let me get out of bounds, motherfucker. Good game, cuz. Hmm. Yeah, I did lose the Tay.